Today, this rebuild brings samba onto your screens. Joga bonito all over the place. The Brazilian league is obviously licensed in FIFA 22, but it is barely used due to the fact that basically the players aren't really necessarily real. They don't have the full licensing for it, but we are taking on the poorest team in Brazil, flying them all the way across to Portugal because obviously they speak Portuguese and they'll feel at home over there. And we want to take over Europe with the Joga Bonito. I am ready for this one. Let's have some fun. Poorest team in Brazil rebuilt over there in Portugal. The budget is set at 1.5 million, which is extremely low. And if we take a look at the squad, don't even look at the names, just look at the ratings of these players. And you know what? Even though they might not be real, we want to maybe keep one of these guys. I'm wondering which one of these could be the captain that we carry all the way through. Who's the youngest over here? Oh, Parella, 75 rated center back, Davi Parella. You are going to be my main man all the way throughout, but we're going to be adding a lot more to this. He's the only one I'll keep because I don't want too many of these non-existing players on this rebuild. But we are going to be selling a bunch of players to facilitate a couple of moves already in this season. The team that I've replaced here is the team that actually got relegated in the top Portuguese division last season. It is SAD Belenenses. SAD, I believe that is how you write their name. But guys, let me know your thoughts on this topic right here. Do you think that not Real Madrid? Why was I about to say Real Madrid? Maybe because Vinicius Jr. is Brazilian and he's been nuts this previous season. What I wanted to say is, do you think Brazil will be successful at this upcoming World Cup? Because I do feel like from the pages that I've looked at and even betting sites, Brazil seem to be one of the top 3 favorites. Do you agree with that one? Do you think they can actually pull it off? I would be very surprised if they do. They do have amazing players, don't get me wrong, but I feel like they're not ready for this big step forward. Even though I would love to see Brazil lift the World Cup trophy. I don't know, there's something special about Brazil winning the World Cup. I feel like it just means so much more to that country than it does to any other footballing country. Now, while I want to focus on some Brazilian players to play for this team, that doesn't mean I'm going to turn this into a sprint to glory. So we're not going to just sign Brazilian players. Just a heads up, so don't expect that right here, but we're still going to massively be bringing in Brazilians anyways, because that's fun. Why not? Now, the first signing that we have brought in just now is Leo Jaba. This man is a 23-year-old right wing that has just joined us from the league in Greece. He comes in. I've never used him before, so this is an exciting moment for me. He will go into that right midfield, right wing position. We have 2 right backs in the team. One of them needs to be sold desperately, but I am excited about this one joining into the team. He cost me my entire budget, so I need to sell one of the right backs right now, and that will bring me hopefully 5 million back into the budget. And then after that, I'm probably going to be looking to bring in a striker because the rest of the team is not necessarily terrible, but I do also possibly need a left midfielder, as you can clearly tell. Finally, I was able to let go one of the right backs, and for that, we are bringing in a striker. It's Brenner. And if you guys don't know about this guy, you should know about him because he plays for FC Cincinnati in the MLS. And he's one of the top scoring under 23 players over in that division, alongside his teammate Brandon Vasquez, and with Acosta behind him. He is such a good player, and I'm excited to bring him over to Atletico right here. 70 rated player, 2.6 million is his value. It was a straight swap for the right back, who's worth 5 million, but we are close to the transfer window deadline, so I had to get this deal over the line. I'm very happy that Brenner is now a part of this team. He's not necessarily a super high potential player, but I know for a fact that we can take this guy to the next level. I'm excited to bring him in. That is one thing I'm 100% sure about. Left midfielder, I need to somehow get another swap deal done right now, immediately. There he is, Meshak Elia, the left back that we had. I swapped over because I have a lower rated left back that I can put into the team, and this is the first one that isn't Brazilian that's come into the squad. And you know what? I have a secret for you. He might be looking like he's 72 rated, but I found out that as a left wing, he actually goes up. to a 74. 92 pace on this man right here. I'm excited to have him in a team, and I'm genuinely excited to take on the season from this point on, because I literally only have 1k left in the wage budget. So if a player is wanting more money, I'm sorry, I ain't got none. By the way, as I'm going through this, what disgrace was it that I started off with pink when this video is about Brazil? The room has to be green, bro. What are you doing? So, first season is over. I'd be surprised if we have done really well right here. Let's take a look at it, my friends. We are coming in the 10th position in the league. That is not too bad considering there are 18 teams. And I honestly thought that would be one of the worst ones out there. 41 points. -7 on the goal difference in the first season. Obviously, the likes of Porto have to be at the top, right? Yeah, Porto, 79 points. Big win for them with Sporting behind them, qualifying for Champions League football. But there's one standout player in terms of growth. This man came in at a 72 up to a 77. And then Brenner with the 73. Jabba up to a 74. And our captain is a 76 rated player at this stage. I am desperately hoping for some money raining into the club, because right now things are not looking too good. The first season is over, and I really hope we get some decent amount of money. Jabba with the 10 goals, Brenner 9 and 2, Elias 7 and 1, and then we have some of the players off the bench and such doing really well here. This man with the 5 and 5, congratulations to him. But man, I need to be able to buy players, so please give me money. Oh, cool. They gave us 4 million. Nice. I think for a rebuild, as always, it's extremely important to bring in a goalkeeper, and Daniel Fuzato is the one that I wanted right now that fits the budget, because we obviously don't have that much money now. Alfarinho is a 69 rated goalkeeper as well. Fuzato is a 69 rated goalkeeper, so you might look at that and think, what the hell are you doing? Well, this guy still has some upside and is a real player, and that's the thing that I'm going after here. Hopefully, I can use the rest of the money to actually make a proper signing for the rest of the squad. Funny thing, I've found 2 players, and I don't know what should be funny about that. It makes absolutely no sense that I said it's a funny thing, but I have found 2 players right now to bring into the team from the free agents. Correa with the 69 rating. He is Brazilian, comes in at the age of 17. Then we have Borges here, who is a CDM, and you know what? For once, I actually wanted to go ahead and do a better job at having a better, backup to all my players here. The bench is something I ignore, so yeah, that's something I'm trying to do right here. I don't know if I already told you, but I also brought in 2 new CDMs. Proper is coming into the team, taking over as a 69 rated player. And on top of it, we have brought in Morel as well. So 2 CDMs have been added to the starting lineup, making that 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my God, 5 players that we have brought into the starting 11 alongside Fuzato. That makes it 6. So I am quite excited that we are slowly getting rid of the no-face players. And I also like the fact that we have brought in some solid backups. I mean, Correa could easily take over this position at some point. Having said that, though, Silva is 22 years old, so he probably continues growing. But that could possibly be all that I do in terms of transfers. Oh, no. Hold on. I didn't know I had 5 million to spend. I sold a couple of players, but I didn't believe it would total up to 5 million. So we have let go of Zeze. We have also let go of Patricio. Okay, I guess that kind of helped alongside the preseason tournament. Have we won that? Oh, we are up for the preseason tournament final. We lose it. That's fine. We still have cash, and we're going to spend it. Well, it was about time that I bring in one of my so rare projects into here as well. Daniel Pena has joined from the Australian League into the South Korean League, and he's now playing alongside Cecilia, who is a player that does incredible things over there in Korea. He's like the big star, the one player that you have to watch over there, and he's Brazilian. So Pena has joined him now in Daegu, the team, and I've been watching him. First game, immediately gets a goal. So now I'm interested to bring Pena into our squad. Atletico is getting this center attacking midfielder who's 73 rated into our team immediately, and I'm very excited to have yet another real face added to the squad. But if I can sell Sosa and I sell someone else as well, I might be able to make one more transfer. I'm very excited about this man joining though. And there it is, the last transfer of the season. Trust me, this is the last, unless something happens in January, which obviously we don't want. Christiansen is going to come in. As I said, it's not going to be just Brazilians. Victor Christiansen takes over the left back spot. It is technically a downgrade once again, like we've done in many positions already, but that is how you have to play with a small budget. We used the player that we had there in the swap deal and added some money on top of it for a downgrade, which sounds silly, but this guy has some quality stats on him. He's 6 foot tall, only 19 years old, from Denmark. I really like that addition into our squad, and I genuinely like what this team could achieve in this season. And there it is, 2023. The season comes to an end, and whoa, those are a bunch of losses, but Atletico is 5th now. That is massive progress. Porto won the league again. What a surprise. But let's take a look at how our team has done. Brenner, 77. Elia, 80. Peña up to a 76. Jabba, 78. Massive growth there for him. Morel, +4. Propa, +3. Selva, not necessarily growing, these two, are they? Christiansen, 74 rated, which is lovely to see. The right back is at the same rating as well. Fusato with a +3 over the entire course of the season. And Correa right here, he might become an option, man. I don't know. We'll see. I might have to buy a better centre-back next season, depending on the budget. But 5th place surely gives us more than just 4 million to work with. But generally speaking, guys, that team looks solid. We can work on that. And Jabba with the 20 and 5. Peña with the 9 and 2 in that cam position. Seems like he was injured for a little while, which is obviously an issue. Brenner with only a 7 and 3, but a good rating. Elia 7 and 6. And then this cam, the backup cam with 4 goals and 10 assists, which I don't know why that keeps happening. But guys, we have put together a decent side, and we need to make more decisions moving into the future. 2024 can't come soon enough. All right, so they doubled our budget. It is up to basically 10 million. I mean, it's okay. I can work with that. It's not great, but I'll try to make the best of it, of course, because that allows me to make at least one big name signing. And you know what? Maybe we get lucky with the free agents. And there it is. The center-back position. I told you I might be upgrading it, and we are doing that. Matsima is joining us from AS Monaco. 73 rated. 4.4 million is his evaluation at this point in time, but he's going to take over the position of Selva, who doesn't want to be growing. And Correa easily could take over Parella right here. But then again, Parella is only 23, so maybe there's hope for him to continue growing. I really hope dynamic potential kicks in after this last season, in which we have actually done quite well. So we'll see how that one goes. But Matsima comes in, which means Selva can be sold right now, which gives us a little bit more of a budget to play with. So it's done. The only player left from the original team at this point is the captain. Parella is the one. Carstensen, I wanted him because I felt like, you know what? Why not have both of our fullbacks be Danish? So we now have Christiansen and Carstensen both being Danish, both with really good stats, by the way, in terms of pace especially. But obviously the defending needs to be improved. That is something that we're going to work on. But generally speaking, guys, I'm very happy with the look of this team, with Matsima now joining in as well into that centre-back position. I also brought in Da Costa, a Brazilian free agent, 71 rated CDM, could compete with Propa for that position, which I wouldn't mind. Competition is good for the team. So we now have 3 free agents that have filled up the bench, and I think a lot of people will be happy about that. Now, let's see if this team can compete for the top 4, actually. Hey, we're actually part of the Conference League. I didn't know that. So 2024, the season is over. And guys, I'm very optimistic about this one because we actually made it far in the Conference League. Only lost that against West Ham, which is totally fine because they got Declan Rice and a bunch of high-rated players. That obviously makes a lot of sense. But we have moved up a position. We came into that 4th position now. Atletico with 58 points this time around. Porto dominating more than ever before. It's going to be quite hard to be able to beat them at some point. But look at that team. Peña and Brenner on the 79. Jabba 80. Elia 81. Morel 77. Parella, the captain, is up to an 80, which is great to see. Matsima 75. Christiansen has done well. Carstensen as well, both on the same rating. Fusato 73 rated. ideally, I would need a higher rated goalkeeper. That seems to be the main issue of this squad, and we're going to be highly focusing on that in the upcoming year. I still have around 5 million to spend, but I do think the next season's budget is going to be quite large, and we're going to be able to use that and utilize that to make that big upgrade in that defense. Brenner, best season so far, 19-2. Peña, 13-8. Elia, 11-5. The entire attacking part of our team has done incredible things, and even our fullback here from Denmark has done a great job. So overall, a very good season, a surprising season, making it that far in the Conference League. But now we came in 4th. I believe that puts us into qualification for Europa League, if I'm not mistaken. But I honestly wouldn't mind being in the Conference League for another season, because I feel we can do a lot more damage over there. As we go into the new season, 2 new signings are coming in. Cruz, 76 rated. Brazilian left back. I didn't think he was that high rated, coming in from the free agents. And also a backup player now coming in the name of Junior. He is a Brazilian, 22 years old. He's going to be the backup to Brenner from this point on. And we have a decent budget, guys. Let me tell you that. We have 17 million to play with. So let's play with that money. As much as I wanted to keep him at the club, guys, we have an issue. Parella has left. He had requested a transfer, apparently, without me realizing, and was sold now. 24 years old. He is gone. 26.7 million. He was one of the originals. Say goodbye to him. I wanted to keep him, but it didn't work out, so it's fine. We move on from that, and we will use the budget now, which is 45 million, which is absolutely nuts. I mean, let's just put it like that. That's enough money to bring in an unreal goalkeeper and a very good centre-back as well. Matsima goes right centre-back. Arthur Theati goes into the centre-back position. And the new goalkeeper alongside with the new signing of Theati is actually Pandur. A goalkeeper that is 77 rated coming across from Croatia. I'm excited to welcome him into the squad. And Theati is a player that just recently joined a French side, and I believe on his first game he already scored a goal as a centre-back, which is quite impressive. He is only 24 years old at this stage. I believe he's from Belgium. Yes, he is. And I do think that upgrade to our defense will make a massive difference this year. I genuinely can see a bunch of players getting past that 80 this year to join the likes of Jabba and Elia. So May 2025, and yes, we did play in the Europa League, and we lost against Leipzig in a round of 16, I believe that is, and that's fine. That's not bad. I'm actually quite happy with the fact that we made it that far, but now, oh, look at that. Did not see that coming. That means we play Champions League next season. Atletico have done it, my friends. 73 goals scored, 27 conceded, 82 points on us. And how many 80 pluses do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's what I want to see. Now, we're going to have to upgrade a couple of positions, especially the position of Proper, I think. He is a decent backup, but if we get a very good budget next season, which I fully expect now with Champions League football, we have to do better than that, right? We just have to. And looking at the goals, Jabba, 21, Brenner, 19, Peña, 14-9, Elia, 13-7. Again, the attack does not disappoint, and you got to give it to Proper. He got himself 7-6 from that CDM spot. That's not too bad. The backup striker with the 7 goals as well. So that worked out quite well. And I still believe there's room for improvements. The question is, which players can really fit in here, and are they actually within our budget? That's the big question, really. But I'm very happy that we are the champions of Portugal, and now we can take on even bigger clubs. But seeing the failure in the Europa League doesn't really give me high hopes in terms of Champions League yet. So there's the upgrade that I thought of. Monchu comes in, 25-year-old Spanish lad, taking over the CDM position, but we converted it to centre mid. And so now Morel is going to be the one that defends. He's the physical one, and Monchu is the one that actually has better defending stats, which I'm just seeing. He's 5'8". Morel is 6 foot. He has better physicality. I mean, not necessarily. Both have 75. I might be completely wrong here, but as a CDM, he gets a -1, so I'm not going to change his position. But Monchu is going to be the one right here that I rely on to move forward a little bit more, because he does have really good dribbling, 80 dribbling. Morel does the same. He has better passing. Morel with the 78 dribbling there. Shooting-wise, Monchu is way better than him, so I would expect a couple more goals coming out of him for sure. But I did not know that Morel was not that good at defending. I thought he was a good defender, hence why he was the CDM here. I don't want him to be the captain. The captain has to be a Brazilian. I'm going to give it to Peña, because this is probably a player that none of you guys know of. And I think we're going to have him lift the trophy at the end of this. Well, guys, we are in the Europa League final. And yes, we qualified for Champions League football, but we did not make it through the group stages. But look at the teams that we have beaten in the Europa League. Napoli, Lille, Sevilla, and then after that, Ajax, and now up against Valencia in the Europa League finals. I think this team deserves a lot of props for pulling that off. It has been a pretty long journey, if I might say so far, for us to not be successful in the Champions League yet. But I'm kind of loving the fact that this one is taking a little bit longer. Now, the team itself is obviously not great in terms of like, oh my God, world class, but we are getting there. I feel like some of these players are pushing towards it. I mean, Elia on an 85, Carstens an 86, which is quite impressive considering how fast he has grown in this team compared to others. But generally speaking, everyone is above 80, and that's exactly what I wanted to see from this team. Now, performances, Brenner, Jabba, Peña, all incredible. Monchu, as I said and expected, did score a bunch of goals. Elia with a little bit of a letdown, but a good rating there for himself, so he will continue growing. Carstensen is one of the highest rated players, if not the highest rated player in our team, so he'll be fine. And now I want to take a look into the league table before we go and play against Valencia to lift our first European trophy. First place in Portugal is secured for our team, and now the question is, can we win this one as well? Come on, lads, it's only Valencia, right? 4-3 on penalties. Elia steps up. He might have messed up throughout the season by not scoring too many, but now we have won the Europa League, and with that big trophy in the bag, it's the double now for our team in this season. Atletico is going to attack properly in this upcoming one. I can feel it. It's going to be a big one.
I can feel it down in my plums.
I thought this was going to be a better season, but it wasn't. We got downed into the Europa League after the Champions League group stages again, and Everton kicked us out. Out of all teams, Everton. And I've watched a bunch of Premier League predictions. So many people are saying that Everton is going to be like 15th place and below. Do you guys believe that's going to happen? I personally think if they don't make any signings, it could genuinely happen. It's a madness, though, because normally when you think of Everton, you always think of like 8th position in the league. I don't know. That's been my experience ever since I've been watching the Premier League most of the time. But yeah, like, it's a bit mad to consider that team might go down. No more Merseyside derby. That would be an interesting one. But Atletico have won the league, so that is a good thing, boys. And when we look at the team itself, I mean, yes, we have seen growth, but I didn't spend any money. So I'm kind of hoping that I can add to the budget and maybe go for a massive centre-back to bring into the team, because the rest of the team I'm actually pretty happy with. I mean, Theate has done well. He's going to continue growing, I think. The goalkeeper's done really well. Really good rating there. The attack, as always, is very solid. But something is missing in this squad, and I just don't know what it is, because the attack, once again, look at those stats from the players. They have done very, very well. Peña with the 18 and 14, best player of the season. He's 28 at this stage. I only have like 3 more seasons to get this team to lift that trophy. So we better make good decisions fast. And there it is, my friends. Gabriel, the Brazilian centre-back from Arsenal, is joining us because it just makes sense. We have gone with the Brazilian theme here in certain positions, and this one was just a perfect one. Now, Gabriel takes over the centre-back position for Matsima. His contract was running out, so I didn't have to spend too much on him. I mean, 60 million. Our budget was 74 million, in case you wanted to know. Gabriel comes in. Theate and Gabriel both left-footed, though, so that's not necessarily ideal to have in that centre-back partnership. But I do like the fact that we have now kind of strengthened the rest of the team right here in terms of the backups. And Matsima clearly alongside Cruz, and also alongside Junior and Da Costa, we do have some decent backups there. But this addition right here could make a huge difference this season. This team technically is capable of winning the Champions League? I mean, I've had worse teams make it to the Champions League final. Liverpool is getting beaten by Atletico. Guys, this is huge. This could actually turn out to be the season, or maybe not. A 1-1 draw right there. I thought maybe we can get 2 wins against Liverpool and go into the next round convincingly, but we made it through. Sociedad, I was about to say, like, that's a really good matchup. AC Milan, that is not a bad matchup either, man. I think we can do well here. 3-1. Yes. Dude, hey, I gotta say, we got pretty lucky with the matchups. Let's be honest. We have avoided some absolute giants of European football. Don't get me wrong. AC Milan is obviously decent and such, but Real Sociedad, really? Like, the toughest team we came up against, I feel like, was Liverpool right here. And after that, it just got quite easy. So, the team has pulled it off. Atletico is in the Champions League final, which is something I didn't necessarily expect for this season. I was just hoping for it, because we have had worse teams get us into the Champions League final. Oh, I did not know we had so much growth in this team, lads. That is class. Brenner, 89. Peña, 90. Let's go. Elia, 90. Monchu, 89. Morel, 89. It's incredible growth for the midfielders, man. Jabba, 90. Carstensen, 90. I guess dominating the Portuguese league at some point really kicks off the ratings, and I'm very happy with that. So the lads have done incredible things right here. And in terms of goal scoring, Brenner 32 and 4, Jabba 19 and 15, Monchu 15 and 4, Peña 15 and 13. I can't wait to use him. He's 29 years old. Elias 30 years old. Let me actually see who's the oldest in the team. It is one of the backups, but Gabriel 30, Morel 30, Elia 30. It was about damn time that this team made it this far. The opponent is Dortmund, and they're still having Haaland in their team. They have Javi behind him, Vitinha, Kökçü in midfield, Diop, Hill, Tomiyasu, Saliba, Zubeldia, Cash, and Melie. That team is impressive. I like it. I can't wait to play against them. Now, let me, just before we go into that Champions League final, though, let's see how much we dominated in this season. Yeah, 86 points. Only 2 losses throughout the entire season. That makes a lot of sense. 55 on a goal difference. No chance for the likes of Porto, Benfica, and Sporting. We have dominated Portugal. Now, let's play that big game. Going into this Champions League final, I gotta say, I'm very excited to come up against this team because I really like their starting 11. Dortmund will be a very tough one to play against. Obviously, Haaland is still here somehow, but let me know your thoughts, guys. Haaland versus Nunez. The first time they played against each other, Haaland missed a couple of big chances, while Nunez missed a couple but scored and got a penalty for his team and won the trophy in the end. And all that with only like 35 minutes played compared to Haaland's 90. How do you guys feel about that situation? I personally am 100% aware that Haaland is a generational talent and he will score goals. After that one game, I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, this guy's trash. Like, that's just silly. I can't believe people are making compilations of him missing within just one game. Like, this whole Haaland versus Nunez thing, I really wonder if the players are aware of all this happening on social media. But generally speaking, I'm very excited for both of them being in the Premier League. But guys, let's focus on ourselves right here. It's Joga Bonito time. Let's have some fun with these Brazilians and, of course, the other players like the Danish fullbacks as well. This should be a lot of fun for us. Let's get it. Let's get it straight away. Bang. Cross. Good cross. Not a good header. We have the ball straight away. Monchu. High rated. Decent shot. Haaland. I couldn't stop him there. That's a terrible tackle. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. It's a yellow card for Theate. Dortmund with Haaland on a free kick crossing it in. I don't know if that's a smart idea. It does work out, to be fair, but we do get the ball away now on the counter-attack with the likes of Brenner. There's a great run in behind from Peña. Peña, come on, lad. You can do this. Show me them skills. Yes. Yes, mate. Let's go. That's what we do. Joga bonito, mate. It's 0-0 and I'm doing silly things. Yes, I love that skill move. Oh no, why am I doing it in my defense? Oh, what the hell? My guy just skated all across the screen there. This is not ideal. This is not ideal. This is not ideal. Dortmund hit the post and we get very lucky. I don't know what the hell I was thinking there. Here it goes. Into our players. He gets past one, gets fouled, and we do get a free kick. So, I haven't scored a free kick in what feels like years now. Do I have anyone in here that can take a free kick in a decent way? I mean, I guess I'll give it to Peña. It's not going to be great, is it? Let's go like that. Bang. Yellow. Trash. Peña. Across to the wing now. Elia. Elia. I need something special from you here, mate. Well done. Gets past a couple. Still going. Elia seems to be very strong in what he's doing. Oh, I love that. Elia. Mate. Oh, it's the best move on the game, honestly. That skill move. It's just one of the only skill moves that actually makes the defender fall, which is just so satisfying. The Joga Bonito is on your screen. It's still 0-0, but it's on your screen. Yes, man. I gotta say, both fullbacks are unbelievable. Like, every duel they get into, they win. Like, I love that. I love having players where I can be confident going into a defensive action. Now, we have players down the wing making a run. Carstensen finds the man down the wing. The man down the wing needs to do some skill moves to get past people. And he does. Plays it across to Peña. Peña, what are we doing here? It seems like we might go into extra time unless we can get a goal from this. Elia. It's the 90th minute. Elia inside. The finish from Peña. And we can't score right there. Man, that would have been it. That's easily mine. Christiansen gets it under control, luckily, after initial mistake right there. Peña over to Morel. Morel. Great run. Down to the right now. Christiansen. The cross inside. It's a beauty of a cross. Elia again on the volley, failing us, man. Carstensen stepping up. Carstensen, I need more from you, pal. This is not an ideal situation right here. Ooh, that could have been a pen. We get very lucky that he didn't touch that player right there. Elia making a run down the left once again. Elia seems to be the most dangerous man on the pitch for us. The header, I needed that header to come through. Brenner, nice. Monchu, what a save. 119th minute, are you freaking kidding? Here goes Peña now with some space. Given to him, Peña. Goes for the left-footed finesse, and he can't get it. Are we actually going into freaking penalties right here, man? I'm going to go for Theate. Near post. Come on, Theate. That's all you. I have it under control. Peña, inside the box. Oh, I couldn't do it. I could not do it. We go into penalties. What the hell? Vitinha, the first one to take it. Bottom right. Oh, bottom left. Okay, next one. I'm going to go... You know what? I'm going to go same. Bottom left. I'll go bottom left. If you can do it, I can do it. In a just way worse manner, but I can do it. It is Kökçü. Yes, he misses. Kökçü goes for the bottom left as well, just like Vitinha. Brenner is going to go down the center. Hey, let's go. Yes. All right, we take the lead right here. Pandur, can you save one for us? I predicted that one to go there, but I took a step too far away. It's our right winger, Jabba, going down the center. I wanted to go down the right. I suck at penalties, and it is helpful at times. Hill. Oh, come on. That ball is coming at you so slowly. If we score this, lads. If we score this, we put ourselves into a great position, but we don't. Okay, well, this is going to go great. Diop against our beloved goalkeeper, Pandur. Let's go. Now, Elia, stop messing up. Please, Elia. You can do this. I trust in Elia. He missed all the big chances, but now he's the reason as to why we are lifting the trophy in the end. Shout out to my keeper with that big save right at the end as well. This team was a lot of fun to play with. The standout for me, the right back was unbelievable. Carstensen was so good at the game. Then Peña felt very good in the game, but his stamina might be low. So that's something to possibly work on. But he's going to be lifting the trophy. Brenner is great, but he was kind of isolated up top. Elia is sick. He just needs to work on his conversion rate. At the end, I tried to display a bunch of Joga Bonito on your screen, and we had our moments. But in the end, it's a penalty shootout that decides it. Guys, this is it. The Brazilian team is lifting the Champions League trophy. Thank you guys so much for watching this one. I really enjoyed myself, and hopefully I was able to showcase a couple of talents that you could use in your career modes as well. This has been a lot of fun. I'll see you guys next time. Take care and peace.